On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from... On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Around the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 19-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Check 43. 20. Red green.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and...
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They go jet sweep. This is Taylor. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Midfield to the 49-yard line.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Here we go, D.
From just shy of midfield, Newton escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Just beating the play clock is Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
58, come on.
They snap it to Newton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Packers.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Thomas.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Trubisky. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They go play action with Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. On first and goal, Washington. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Green Bay.
DeAndre Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Texans nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Newton's pass, intended for Brandon Cooks, incomplete. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Texans nothing.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And a Packer.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Washington now out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards. Good for a Packer 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Texans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched?
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
So Darius Smith
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Newton forced out to his left. And that's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 18-yard line.
Newton throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Again, Newton. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Green Bay's third-year punter, J.K. Scott, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Newton. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The spark play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Packers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, here's Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
And the kickoff for Houston.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Give him 30 yards there.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On 1st and 10, Newton. He finds Taylor, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Taylor.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Gun. Great.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Flushed out right. He's letting it fly. And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
And I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Packers 20, Texans 14. For Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
To Marquez Valdez.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Packers 26, Texans 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Williams, the ball carrier.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That's the end of the...
Back now in Houston, it's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now wide, that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Complete to Brandon Cooks. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
6-yard line.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they'd struggled throughout this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Newton. Flush to his right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 22.
1st and 10.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Newton to throw. Got an open man. It's QT. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this one incomplete.
On the keeper.
So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They've gone final now in our nation's capital. And it was the Washington football team that came away victorious there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Now it's Newton. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Intended for Kiki QT.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.